System is failing. We're going to have more homelessness, more unemployment, and the government has to print more money. It's a command and control economy where the government tells you everything. I just don't trust our government. And they're going to have to start printing pretty quickly. And the more they print, the less value purchasing power the dollar has, or the loonie, or the yen, or the peso. People are talking about inflation. I think we're in depression right now, and we're going to be the biggest depression in world history.
In the 1970s, that's when the world was changing.
The biggest bust in the history of the world is coming up. It's pensions. They trusted the government. They trusted their pension would be there, and it's going to go bust. And that's us. We'd get crushed.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. As ladies and gentlemen, the prices of the crypto market have been teetering recently, off the heels of something I've been discussing for quite a while. The other day, if all of you remember, I stated that if we passed the 102.9 on the DXY, we could be in for quite a retracement in the crypto market. And like clockwork, that has occurred. We still have the very real possibility of seeing better days ahead in the altcoin market and for XRP. But this is something every single one of you needs to continue to monitor closely. As I stated before, I'll say again, the DXY is one of the most important charts we need to follow to see if the crypto market is going to go up or down. And the more we continue to see it rise, the more likely stocks and crypto are going to fall. Keep your eyes glued to the screen, my friends, as we have volatile days ahead. But regardless of those volatile days, we had a very big bombshell dropped by King Solomon today, as he has revealed yet another document with massive Swift updates that you will need to pay attention to. Swift has a important go live date this November 2023, and I want every single one of you to take a listen to what Solomon had to say.
That's all stuff that came out last year. Now, this just came out yesterday. Updated high-level information through Swift, published August 15th, 2023. Standards MT, November 2023. You can look at the time frame here. This is stuff that is going live November of this year. All the testing has pretty much been activated at this point in time. 23rd of July, 2023, test and training activated. 19th of November, 2023. That's a real date. Standards MT release 2023 goes live. Another thing to pay attention to is impact levels of the change requests. I'll go over that in a second here. There's some different levels in here, and they kind of explain what we're going to be seeing here. First and foremost in here, do a search around token. And this is dealing with MT304. MT304 through Swift. An MT304 message is considered an advice/instruction of a third-party deal and is used to advise of or instruct the settlement of a third-party foreign exchange deal. And this is one of the changes that comes out. November of this year, extension of this field, MT304, so third-party settlement of foreign exchange deals, extension of this field to align with ISO 24165. ISO 24165 is cryptocurrency, non-fiat currencies. Fiat currencies are ISO 4217, I believe. ISO 24165 is crypto, which includes an extra check character for the 8-character digital token identifier. This is saying under MUG or message user group, it doesn't apply except for MT304, which I just talked about. Third-party instruction of settlement for a foreign exchange deal. Pretty crazy stuff there. And then also Category 5 messages, MT575. Again, we see blockchain here. Format D may be used for digital assets, and then they're relieving the restriction imposing the presence of a blockchain address or wallet account number for the usage of digital token quantities. So they went back into that during last year as far as kind of relaxing some of the codes. This means that a regular safekeeping account can also be used to safekeep digital assets. So where they would normally have, let's say fiat currencies, for example, they've relaxed the restrictions enough so that now that these can be utilized to safekeep digital assets, and you can see it kind of right here. This is MT575 from the document that came out yesterday. Qualifiers, blockchain address or wallet, safekeeping accounts. Pretty crazy stuff on top of.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is very crazy stuff. Now, what I'm going to ask all of you to do is please give Solomon a follow, as that was a powerful gem he just uncovered. And the big point I want all of you to gain from this is everything we've been speculating on in the XRP community for years now, about the potential of crypto being able to be used to settle with Swift somewhere down the road is possible. For years, there have been opportunities for these speculative theories to be debunked time and time again, but they haven't been. In fact, the speculation the XRP community has brought up continues to be validated. More and more every single day, the XRP community looks like a group of geniuses. And I can't stress this enough. Here, from James Filan, we see that Ripple has filed its opposition to the SEC's anticipated motion for leave to file an interlocutory appeal. And ladies and gentlemen, we're coming down the home stretch as far as this appeal process is concerned. And something I do have to say, despite anything on the contrary, is that this request for appeal does not change the fact that XRP is not a security. That's not up for debate or trial. But the SEC continues to claim that Chris and Brad Garlinghouse acted recklessly in believing XRP is not a security, which is utter nonsense. The judge's non-security designation ruling said that the SEC would be put to their proofs at trial regarding their claim against Chris Larson and Brad Garlinghouse. And I do believe that Brad and Chris Larson are going to win their case as well. It's something very important to take into account as we continue to deal with the SEC's nonsense. Now, yet more positive news is breaking in the crypto space as Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, stated a major moment for crypto regulatory clarity has occurred in the US. This has been a multi-year process towards approval, and we're excited to finally be launching federally regulated crypto derivatives with margin to U.S. customers. The National Futures Association, a CFTC-designated SRO, has approved Coinbase Financial Markets as a registered futures commission merchant. And this is a big step towards the mass adoption of the entire crypto industry. Ladies and gentlemen, we're seeing more and more every single day. Crypto getting more mainstream approval and adoption. And what I need to stress to every single one of you is that the big domino is still the Bitcoin ETF. While it has been delayed till 2024, like I actually did speculate could be a very real possibility just a week ago, we do need to understand that while the Bitcoin halving is on its way, this Bitcoin ETF approval could act as a 1-2 punch along with the halving to really send us into the stratosphere and beyond. The next couple weeks could be positive or negative for the crypto market. Who knows? Who cares? But if there's one thing I can stress to every single one of you, it's that XRP will outperform most other cryptos in the market this next bull run. And that 2024 especially is going to be an important year for the crypto market. I do believe 2024 is going to be the last crypto bull run that really makes generational wealth. And I think we're all positioned perfectly to take advantage of that. Now, I want you all to listen to Tom Lee, a known crypto bull, give his take as far as where the Bitcoin price could go.
I always like hearing your price targets because you are so fearless. Where are you on Bitcoin by the end of next year, let's say?
Well, if the spot Bitcoin gets approved,
Yeah.
I think the demand will be greater than the daily supply of Bitcoin. And so the clearing price, this is done by Sean Farrell, who's our crypto digital strategist, is over 150,000. It could even be like 180,000.
But that's only if only if the ETF gets approved.
Yeah, and
the
U.S.
a big if.
A spot U.S. because
Right.
a spot Bitcoin ETF is approved outside
Right.
the U.S.
Okay, but if it's not approved, then are we just lingering around 29,000?
There's still upside counts because of the halvening next year. So you'll have a drop in supply again. So the clearing price has to increase, but it won't be six figures.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, now we understand that 2004 is likely going to be a special year for crypto. I'm going to pull back the curtain and analyze what's going on right now yet again, because something some of my clients have told me is that, bull, hey, sometimes when you talk about the market and what you think is going to happen, I get confused. And I can completely understand that, so this is me repeating myself for everyone to fully grasp. I believe without a shadow of a doubt This October, we're going to experience a massive, volatile stock market crash that will also bring crypto down. I am 99.9% confident of this reality. I believe that will act as a catalyst for not just XRP adoption, but also other utility-based digital assets to run. However, some of the confusion comes from a good number of you wondering why I keep discussing over the next couple weeks why I think there is a possibility the crypto market is going to run. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been looking and anticipating a potential upwards retracement for Bitcoin towards the 35K to 40K mark that will drag altcoins up along with it. And this could act as an opportunity to take some chips off the table, off of the market, to add to cash positions for us to reinvest after the crash this October. You see, something I could tell all of you is I've been having a big cash position waiting in the wings for quite a long time, and I have not been adding to my crypto positions for a while, other than a little stab at some tokens here and there. But the reason is because I'm definitely waiting for a big monstrous buy this October when the big crash happens. Ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of initial indicators that I'm looking for to see and continue to confirm that this crash is coming. You know, I'm waiting for that stock ban bill to pass. And here, the SEC's banning of short selling is yet another catalyst that I believe guarantees the inevitable collapse of the stock market. Once this happens, I believe we're going to be in for a dire moment. And it's something I heavily recommend you all pay attention to.
Like 2008, right? When the SEC came out in September 2008 and they banned short selling to protect banks and financial institutions. And that was the beginning of the crash right there and then. SEC bans shorting, stock market crashes. You know why? Number one, if you're going to ban shorting, you're going to shake out the confidence in the stock market entirely, in these bank stocks altogether. Because the holders are going to say, wait a minute here. Why are they banning shorting right now? Is there something to hide? Number two, a lot of these rallies, a lot of this dip buying is happening by shorts covering. You see, when you short a stock, you borrow whatever shares of whatever stock you're shorting at a certain price. You believe that in time, the share price of this stock that you're borrowing right now will be a lot lower. So you borrow now at the current market price and you sell these shares, and in time the stock goes down, gets cut in half, for example, then you buy it back and you give it back to the lender, the broker, the bank, whatever, and you pocket the difference. So you sell and then you buy later at a lower price, and the stock market holds because of this practice. The shorts sell, then they have to buy back. But if you ban the shorts, then it becomes a one-way street. If there's panic in the stock market and the mom and pops, the institutionals are selling, well, who's buying if the shorts are not buying back? We see a crash. In other words, you want to ensure a crash in the stock market? Please go ahead and ban short selling. And of course, at the time, they banned short selling because Lehman Brothers was about to collapse. And there was this war about, we're seeing all of these problems, Bear Stearns, Lehman Brothers going down because of the shorts, not because of bad management or gambling with the client's assets. Here's the CEO of Lehman Brothers back in the day. Take a look.
If we get this right today, hope it will squeeze some of those shorts. And squeeze them hard. Not that I want to hurt them. Don't get that, please, because that's just not who I am. I am soft, I'm lovable. But what I really want to do is I want to reach in, rip out their heart, and eat it.
What a charming individual, huh? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're closer to a catalyst, a bombshell, a turning point of a moment than we've ever been before. And I hope all of you are aware of what I mean when I say the things I say. XRP is the correct digital asset for this financial paradigm shift. And for the first time on Vandal and Verson's podcast, we have Robert Kiyosaki discussing XRP. Congratulations to the Black Swan capitalists for having such a name on their show. I'm going to cap off this video for today with leaving you with this clip. But first, I would like to announce that tomorrow, finally, after taking longer than I originally anticipated, episode 2 of the Aggressively Average podcast will be live on YouTube, as I'm going to be discussing a lot of things that the XRP community needs to be reminded of for why we're here and why we should be exuding extreme confidence into 2024 and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.
Point here is everybody listening. The question is, what are you doing? What are they doing?
Mhm.
You know, I get so frustrated. I think this is the biggest bargain of all. It's silver. It's about 35
Silver.
bucks for this thing. I remember I was paying $50 for this thing.
Yep.
So this is still undervalued, but people would still rather save this.
I know.
That's how brainwashed they are. I'm going, can't you guys see what's happening? No. I was told to save this. Well, why don't you save silver? Why don't you save XRP, Bitcoin? Why are you saving this when you know they're printing trillions of it right now?
Mm-hmm.
And